So in this video, we're going to talk about why we stayed with a fifth wheel rather than upgrading to a motorhome. And we're starting right now.
Hey guys, we're back.
Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Every day is a new beginning. Every day is a gift to hold up high. Everyone has a way to carry, everyone has a soul, so let it shine. Don't worry about the clouds, 'cause when the skies come out, give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime. I will scream from the highest mountain. I will love like there's nothing in my way. I believe in the heart inside me. I believe in the hope that
What if there's like a bobcat or something? That'd be cool.
Butts in the blade. Get your butt down. Battle. Okay. No, I'm good. Whoa! I'm not. I'm scared.
bring on the summertime. Don't worry about the clouds.
Okay, here I go. Yeah, let's see Daddy go head first. Oh my gosh, Daddy. Oh no.
Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime.
All right, so this last week we actually traveled down all the way down to Alvarado, Texas. Went to MHSRV, fantastic facility. Cool. Lots of options to choose a motorhome. They've got used, they've got new, they've got all sorts of unique floor plans. They probably have over 100 motorhomes in stock. So if you're in the market for a motorhome, good place to see different motorhomes because there's so many to choose from, and you can kind of get a good lay of the land. So we're going to give you 3 reasons why we chose to stay, at least for this point of our journey, with a fifth wheel rather than a motorhome. So if you're out shopping, maybe some of these things will begin to help you kind of make the decision that you're going to make for yourself. So reason number 1, just financially. We got down there and man, I mean, we just combed through so many.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we love our fifth wheel. It's just hard to give up and kind of validate the cost. We know some of the benefits of a a motorhome, but you know, at the end of the day, we just felt like we just weren't ready to pull that trigger yet.
No,
So,
I mean for us, I mean I homeschool, and then so we're a one income family. So I think it was hard to stomach. So I mean, we could have definitely pulled it off. We could have done it, but I think that it would have eventually, I don't know, I did not feel comfortable with putting that much money into something that we were planning on using for maybe a year, probably more, you know, who will be kidding. But seriously, like, man, and maybe I'm a penny pincher more than I realized, but yeah, it was just too hard to.
Well, and that kind of leads us, I mean, that kind of leads us into number 2, and that was we just couldn't find the space, which you know, again, when you're in a fifth wheel, you know, I mean, if you own a fifth wheel or if you've got a travel trailer, you know the differences between those two typically. The fifth wheel has such taller ceilings. There's just more space. We've got that middle bunk. If you haven't checked out our previous video of our RV tour, go ahead and click back and see that. You can kind of see you know, what we have currently. But yeah, I mean, it's just space. You're giving up a lot to get into a motorhome, and it's also a massive you know, financial commitment. Now, we were shopping you know, we were shopping for one that was about double the cost of our fifth wheel, and certainly there's cheaper ones out there, but our concern always is, well, when you start getting the older models, you know, there could be concern with, you know, whether or not, you know, they're going to last, or there's going to be something to fix, or, you know, something's going to happen while we're on the road.
So we were trying to stay in a range that we felt comfortable with the year that it was.
3 to 4 years.
Right,
old.
but then the price range was just a little too much for us even. So I don't know, we just didn't feel good about it. Yeah. But as far as the space issues, that was huge. That was huge for me because I tend to be the person that wants her space. So, you know, I like my quiet time. I like my little hole sometimes where I can go off and recharge my battery.
Yeah, and the kids do too. I mean, you know, having the little places to retreat, even in a fifth wheel, you know, we've kind of got those dedicated spaces right now. And the floor plans we were looking at, we just couldn't find it.
Yeah, it wasn't going to happen for us.
Yeah. So that kind of takes us into number 3 then, and that's really not finding the right floor plan. We were looking originally at a bunk model, but once you get into the bunk models, the regular living space area is pretty condensed. And so, you know, we just couldn't find something that we really, really liked. And so those are the 3 reasons really why we chose to stay with a fifth wheel, at least at this point. I have a huge desire in getting a motorhome sooner than later, so we're going to keep looking. But I know that, you know, for most of you, especially the ones that are currently shopping right now, sometimes just getting unemotional about it and having a voice of reason, hopefully this will kind of help guide you in your decision-making process. I know for us, we were amped. I mean, we went down there with a purpose. We had cleaned the RV. We were making sure that we were kind of ready to go to make that purchase. And once we got down there, we looked at so many. We kind of settled on 2. And by the second day that we went back,
it didn't feel right.
It just didn't feel right.
It just wasn't feeling right.
Yeah. So hope this helps. And if you are shopping for an RV, whether it's a travel trailer, you know, Class A, Class B, Class C, anything in between, hey, leave us a comment and let us know kind of what you're shopping for. We're kind of always curious about what floor plans people are looking at, and if we can add any feedback to maybe some of the experiences that we've had, if that'd be useful to you, we'd love to be able to do that.
Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Every day is a new beginning. Every day is a gift to hold up high. Everyone has a way to carry. Everyone has a soul.
Buc-ee's was amazing. So far, Texas has been amazing, especially when it comes to food.
Absolutely. It was cool, right, guys?
Yeah.
Lots of gift items you could get, decorating items.
Really?
I didn't even see it.
All right, so one positive thing that came out of our trip to Texas, man, it's been a long time. I didn't realize it. I haven't been to Texas in quite a while. And I know you grew up going to see your grandmother, is that right? Grandfather
Yep.
in Texas, yeah. So that's been some years ago. So, but one thing that was just super awesome about it is we found some incredible restaurants.
Yep.
I mean, food was amazing. So
Food was awesome.
yeah. I mean, so we only stayed down there a couple of days, but let's talk about I don't know. Let's talk about your favorite. Which one was your favorite?
Jeez, my favorite. I would have to say, no, I can't even choose a favorite. That's not even fair because they were different types of food. So let's start off with just one. Babe's Chicken.
Yeah.
Is really, really cool. And so like the whole atmosphere, we just didn't know even what to expect.
Yeah.
We just thought, oh, some chicken, you know, it'd be good. And then we get in there in the restaurant and it's like a tiny village
Yeah.
set up. It's
Something
like
that you'd see like Disney. Or
something that you
Yeah,
would like
it's
see
so-
at Disney.
totally cool. Yeah.
What is it called? It's a Small World or something. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
really cool. We did not expect it at all. Kids thought it was awesome. And then the food was amazing.
So they serve family style, which, you know, if you've ever eaten at one of those restaurants before, you know, they'll bring out all your side items and then you get to choose one meat. And so obviously they're known for their chicken. So there's two types of different chicken. There's catfish,
Chicken fingers.
yeah. And so you choose kind of your entree and then all your sides come out family style where you pass around with your family or your guests or whoever's with you. So
Yeah, that's just a really fun place to go.
yeah, it was super fun, man. It was a really nice surprise, but the ambiance just kind of highlighted the food even that much more. Place number 2 that we went,
Macy's Barbecue. Super cute.
unbelievable.
Probably just family owned.
Yeah.
It's not a chain. I wouldn't think.
No, I don't think it's a chain. You know, hole in the wall place. Some of the best, honestly, some of the best barbecue that we had.
That barbecue was like
It just
butter.
melted in your mouth.
It was so tender
Yeah.
and so good. And then they're known for their baked potatoes.
Huge.
And you can get
Bigger
you
than
can get
football.
barbecue put on it. You can
Yeah.
get it just like a you can get it like a baked potato, whatever. But Jersey got one, and it was huge. It was literally
Yeah,
this
I mean,
big.
probably
It was huge.
10 to 12 inches.
And it was so good too.
It was a meal by itself.
Yeah, the skin was crispy.
Yeah.
Had salt and pepper on it. It was
Yeah.
just so good. But yeah, and what was so special about that place too was not only was the food good, but I mean you were greeted. I'm pretty sure that this was the owner because he was just mingling with everybody. Everybody knew him. Super nice. I mean, it literally felt like you were walking
Into somebody's house.
into somebody's home. So nice.
So when we arrived, I mean, obviously we walk in the door, and I'm a little almost taken back because, you know, here's this kind of big burly guy and sticks out his hand and shakes our hand and, you know, greets our kids and asks them their name and hey, have you ever been here before? And, you know, he kind of goes through that spiel, kind of talks us how to do it. There's only like 3 or 4 tables in the joint, and then outside they had a patio area that it kind of looked like they might have live music or
Maybe,
a venue of some
There's
kind.
an outdoor
but-
patio.
yeah, so super cool. We highly recommend it, and that was I think that was our first day, our first full day down there, and by the time we were you know, heading into lunch, man, we were famished. So perfectly well timed, and what a diamond in the rough that place was. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Got to be one of our top 5 places that we've ever eaten. Yeah.
I would agree.
Okay.
So
cool.
number 3.
Yeah, so number 3 was Rosa's Mexican restaurant, and it's kind of like a higher end fast food joint. I know that may sound a little off, but it was super good. But they make their own tortillas there, and I'm sure this is more of a chain. I've heard other people talk about it before, but walk in, order off the menu that's on the wall, and then obviously you go get your table and you sit down and eat. So super good food though, and they were quick. but the dough on that, on those tortillas and those sopapillas, phenomenal.
Yeah. That was
just
really
cool
good.
to watch everything be made. I mean, that was super cool.
Yeah, the kids thought it was awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
so whenever we get a place that both of the kids are super excited about, we feel like that's 2 thumbs up all the way.
Yeah, awesome.
Maybe even 3.
Yeah,
3
so
thumbs.
those are the 3 places that we really hit that were kind of off the beaten trail, kind of out of the norm for us. We always want to, with whatever city we're going into, try to find more of the local venues that people go. And that's what we recommend too if you're traveling or you're on vacation or whatever, is to get out of the chain type restaurants. You know, get out of the Taco Bells and the Burger King, and they're fast stops, but there's so much more value to be gained when you go to those local places. So I love it.
Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime.
Okay, I'm gonna go down this slide.
Here we go.
Alright, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3.
The clouds, 'cause when the skies come out, give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime.
Oh my gosh, that goes way down. Like, it doesn't go down, it's just
Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime.